Alright, what is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. How's it going? I apologize for being on camera looking like a floozy, but it is hot outside. And also, the shirt I wore to work is, can you see how musty and I guess, man, you really can't see that at all in the light. Let's see. Can we see how dirty and grungy this shit looks? It was gross. Today was a nasty day at work because we are in the middle of a heat wave, so, work is what it is. But, I just bought this, and again, I have watched One Piece as a little spoiler for anybody who's seeing this. I know most of the big events that happen. Friends and fans have not shut up about series. So I know who all these characters are, but, I found the Walmart special with a Straw Hat Crew shirt. So, I'm going to wear that, but later, when I am not disgusting. So, yeah, we are here, and we are back for episode 285 of One Piece. And as the title says, as a reminder, it is a watch-along. This is companion piece. This is us watching the show together. If you're not going to watch the show with me, there's really not much reason for you to watch this, because there is no audio or video anywhere to be found here, because I am not playing copyright games. No. So, yeah, we're not doing that. If you want something to watch where you can see what's going on, go watch any of the old video games that I'm playing. I'm actually going to be playing Mega Man Battle Network as soon as I'm done with this. But yeah, we are back for One Piece, and last time I was kind of falling asleep to the episode. I'm not going to lie, but I do remember the good bits of it. Let's do on camera here. Let's do a quick little skip through the episode just to make sure we remember what was going on. Got basically a little bit of Robin, the I want to live stuff again, kind of. Oh boy, this is taking forever to load. I may have to pause this and then go back to where I normally watch, even though it's in the sun. Ugh. Yeah. We got the Frankie family dropping the bridge finally. The Baskervilles. Okay, yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, Frankie and this is the part that I obviously remember, which is Frankie pulling out Pluton and burning that shit, which was awesome, because, it really shows him taking full grasp of what, Iceberg, right? Is that his name? Iceberg? I forget. What he would tell him about the responsibilities and weapons and everything. I mean, granted, the Pluton isn't a weapon that's been built. Is Pluton it? I think so. Yeah. While it's not built, he has the blueprints for it, and kind of the same as, Iceberg was treating it, them having control of a potentially global devastation device. Not good and not cool. So the responsibility needs to be taken on them as the ones who do have the blueprints to make sure that nothing happens to him. Because as Frankie found out, it doesn't matter why you build something. If it can be built and it can be taken advantage of and it can be possessed by the wrong hands, those things will happen, and there will be people who pay the price for it. And that is obviously not what you want, especially when you're somebody who is a builder themselves. So they're going to have a deeper respect for weapons than even weapons than most people normally will. Most people aren't sitting there concocting weaponry and being like, I will make the most evil shit. Even when it might be used that way, that's usually not the intention of somebody going into it, which is, that's the thing. So Frankie realizing that, potentially, this is going to get really bad for him with CP9, and he has these blueprints. What should he do with them? Burn that shit. So he does. and I'm ready. And then I think he got kicked off the castle platform, whatever it was that they were on. He got kicked off. So the Rocket Man is flying through the air. It hit the bridge, I believe. Luffy and crew are on the way down, so we'll see where we go from here. So let's just get started. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh, we're starting the intro right away. Time for adult time real quick. It's not a bad song. It's not one of my favorites. Actually, I haven't liked a whole lot of the intro songs. There have been a couple that have been decent. I usually like when my anime intros are a little bit more epic in nature. Which I also get for a show like One Piece is not going to be the norm. Rainbow Star. Yeah, I'm usually not too much a fan of the anime songs that are just like just light bops. I'm not a big fan usually. Twinkle, twinkle, rainbow star. I think I've said this before. You have to imagine that, like, you know that in Japanese, using English words in their songs sounds so much better to them than it does us. As I'm sure the reverse would also be guaranteed. Bam, 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 ba-dam, bam. Oh, we're paused. We're paused. No, it starts already. No, do I have to leave? Do I have to go in the driveway? Please don't make me do that. All right, we're back. Got Luffy smiling. Got the flag waving. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bam. All right. We got the well-famed power. Me being shirtless for this is much more acceptable now than it was when I started these. Since I started watching this, I'm like 35 pounds lighter. I was like 255, 260. Now I'm like 225-ish. We're paused. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I may have to make the pause of a lifetime here in a second. I may make all of you suffer, though. It is a price to pay for not sitting in the sun when it's, like, awful. If the ancient weapon fell into the hands of an idiot like you, he would want another weapon to be built in order to stop it. I missed a little bit in there, but you get it. I'll take this little bit of rehashing. We know how animes like to be. Every last page. Yep. Now, if they win, they don't get anything, and if the Straw Hats win, they get nothing either. Granted, that's not how he just worded it. But yeah, no, now if CP9 wins, they don't get anything from it. Just pushes him. Push him into the void. And when does a hero arrive? Right when they're meant to. And it's even better that Frankie knows what it is. It's flying again. I'm resolutely proud of it. 10 toes deep. Yeah, on Sunday we had episode 286. We'll be officially 3/4 of the way through the year. Everyone in Tom's Workers is helping this kid. I think Kokoro and Tom used to smash. Wahoo! Obtain the 5 keys. The Straw Hat Pirates vs. CP9. We don't even see Zoro's face. We just see him rolling. Rocket Man made a one-way trip to remember. Well, of course, they're Sea Prism stones. Bro, protecting your life, bro, nobody gives a fuck about you. Luffy would just take Robin back and then just be like, okay, bye. The fuck? An elephant who ate a devil fruit with sword powers. A sword that ate the elephant fruit. Inanimate objects eating devil fruits is interesting. I wonder if that just means, like, cutting through it. They're going to be mad disappointed when Frankie's like, all right, I'm leaving. Galila and the Frankie family know that it's over. Their time is done. It is time for the big hands. Oh, Frankie, you big sweetheart. They're all bleeding. Zoro with his sword up. Uh-oh. With the fucking baby voice. I forgot that his zip the lips is like literal. Ciao, Papa. You knew that flash step. Is he like singing? I'm not paying too much attention. Stretching his whole face. Damn, when are they gonna do the mid-credits? It's been forever. The pigeon guy. Luffy's just like a dog on a leash that you just gotta direct at the right thing. There we go. Way late. Way late. Jesus. Just there you go. Just let him off the leash. Oh boy. I want to know the secret behind those things. Yeah. Nonsense words. Oh boy. These two are troublemakers. What do you mean, how to get to the gates of justice? They are giant gates. Like, how do you... I get Zoro can go the wrong way, but aside from him... What is this fucking archaeology? No, not archaeology. What's the... What is this architecture? Really? Well, Lucci certainly knows they're there. I don't know if he's going to care too much about a kid and a rabbit cat. I don't know if he's going to care too much about them. Keeps sounding like I'm hearing something like hit my windows. the other barefoot wonder. Using cola as a fucking fuel source. Oh, pause. Alright, I'm just like a frame past when Frankie put down his glasses and the screen switched. 3, 2, 1, start. Does that to me like when I'm like a minute or less away from the end. Oh god. Yo yo. Oh god, what's Usopp? No one was in there. Just up close. This could either be hot, but it's not going to be. This is putting Sanji in a very dangerous position. The Goon Master. Alright, there's the to be continued. Alright. Looks like we got some matchups that I don't think... I don't know. Maybe Sanji figures out a different way out of this mess. I'm not really sure. But I know he's not going to fight a woman. I know that. So, that's an interesting one. I don't know what he's going to do. I know he's going to get his ass beat probably a bit. And then someone's going to have to come to his rescue. Yeah, I'm just interested to see how these matchups are going to go. I don't really have anything else. Now we get on to the getting on. So, yeah, I'll be back on Sunday for 286. And like I said, that makes us 3 quarters through the year. So, we'll have 26 episodes left, and we'll be back where we started. We'll have completed 3 trips around the sun with One Piece. So, yeah, I will see y'all then. Peace.